If you've been keeping tabs on our social media lately, you know we've been experimenting with flexible filaments. Taking a suggestion from Shane Hainsworth on one of our past videos, we decided to try out some bike grips. We started off with a model in FreeCAD. ODI long necks are my favorite grip, so I took design cues from them. Other sports, like tennis and golf, have different sized grips for different sized hands. I wanted to see how a bike grip sized the same as my tennis grip would feel and perform. With the flexible material, we have to run the machine really slow, about 15 millimeters per second. That's like half to a quarter of what we normally do with regular PLA. And the reason for that is because it's really hard to feed the flexible material through the machine quickly. It's kind of like pushing a wet noodle through your extruder. To cut the time, we popped on a 0.8 millimeter nozzle, and it dropped our print times from about 14 hours to 5. Now it's time to take the old grips off. We jam a flathead in to break the seal, then throw a little dish soap inside to lube it up and make it easier to get off. From there, you can just work it in, and then you can even pop the flathead in the bottom side to allow the soap to trickle down further. After that, just tug and twist until it comes right off. For the first grip we made, the hole was a little big. It still fits on nicely, but it kind of rotates a little bit. The second one was much tighter. We sized the hole down a little bit, and it was a bit of a pain in the butt to get on, so you know that one's not gonna slip. The first one doesn't slip much either. It only rotates a little bit if you're trying to move it. As soon as you ride and get a really tight grip, it doesn't slip around at all. This material is nowhere near as stretchy as a regular bike grip. It's a pain in the butt to slide it on all the way to the end. But we got it together, and the streets is talking, so let's get sendy. Right, so I'm not sure if I would actually ride a grip that big made of that same material. It got really slippery as my hands got sweaty, and because it's so much harder, my hands hurt really bad, so I don't know if it's because the material was so hard or if it was because the grips were so large, but that wasn't super pleasant. All I can say is this is the perfect use case for a 3D printer. We had an idea, we took about 2 days to get through the first iteration and all the testing. We know exactly where to improve it, and I don't know how we could have done that any other way as quickly and cheaply as we did. So on that note, for ourselves and for everybody out there who watches these videos and enjoys them, we're just gonna keep up the experiments.